Gotta dig deep inside and find the inspiration, feel that motivation, find the determination. Stop sitting on the sidelines, contemplating dreams, so sit there waiting. Gotta chase them, fear facing, not complacent. Gotta bring my visions to fruition, that's my mission. I am not a victim, and that's my final decision. I'm focused with precision, that's my message, my religion. I just hope my loved ones go and take the wisdom with them. Look, as a kid, you were never really there. Broken heart on my sleeve, but I pretended not to care. Every letter I got from prison was just packed with hot air. No calls on holidays filled me with blank stares. You chose the smoke, chose the coke, chose the steal, chose the toke. Wrong people, wrong decisions, caught up, wound up, broke. I get a call, you're in a coma, about to croak. Tears in my eyes, I realize it's been months since we last spoke. Drove down to LA one way, God be it so happens you wake up the same day, hearts racing, decades of emotions caving, words not worth saying, I just see it slowly fading, yeah. As I walked into the room of the ICU, 20 years of distance between us suddenly filled the room. A silent gaze filled the space. The moment locked our eyes and I felt the warmth of your love for the first time. I just gotta dig deep inside and find the inspiration, feel that motivation, find the determination. Stop sitting on the sidelines, contemplating dreams, so sit there waiting. Gotta chase them, fear facing, not complacent. Gotta bring my visions to fruition, that's my mission. I am not a victim, and that's my final decision. I'm focused with precision, that's my message, my religion. I just hope my loved ones go and take the wisdom with them. Yo sis, did you consider the consequence before you pull that trigger and put a hole in your chest? I know heartbreak's a bitch, but some things you can't fix. We're just trying to understand, cause this is all such a trip. Mom was casting lifelines, working 2 jobs to send you money through the hard times, get you out of tight binds. Kids are materialistic, so unrealistic. Gifts weren't good enough, breaking mom's heart on Christmas. I don't mean to be blatant or sound too abrasive, but this all seems like a self-induced kind of situation. My anger loses patience and it pains me to say this, but your problems killed you cause you were too scared to face them. I sat on the side of that dreaded fucking highway. Mom got a call with tears streaming down her face. I've never seen such pain. To lose you to suicide, you're the reason, not the witness. A piece of mom died. I just gotta dig deep inside and find the inspiration, feel that motivation, find the determination. Stop sitting on the sidelines, contemplating dreams, so sit there waiting. Gotta chase them, fear facing, not complacent. Gotta bring my visions to fruition, that's my mission. I am not a victim, and that's my final decision. I'm focused with precision, that's my message, my religion. I just hope my loved ones go and take the wisdom with them.
Life's a little strange trying to hold it all together. Chilling on my porch waiting for that sunny weather. I like to lay low, take the moment slow, keep my head up until things get better.
I just gotta dig deep inside and find the inspiration, feel that motivation, find the determination. Stop sitting on the sidelines, contemplating dreams, so sit there waiting. Gotta chase them, fear facing, not complacent. Gotta bring my visions to fruition, that's my mission. I am not a victim, and that's my final decision. I'm focused with precision, that's my message, my religion. I just hope my loved ones go and take the wisdom with them.
Life's a little strange trying to hold it all together. I'm sitting torn up, wishing things would get better. Hope and positivity will plant a little seed, cause loved ones and memories is all we really need.
Hey everybody, hey everybody, why don't I have sound? Why don't I have sound? I don't know why I don't have sound. Because I wasn't on. That's why I didn't have sound. I thought I was number 1, but I'm apparently number 2. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Where's Dan? I don't know. Hey, our background's different. Where are we? I don't know. I'm not going to reveal where we are. We're in hiding right now. So, yeah, it looks different. It might sound a little different. It might still sound pretty sexy. How's everybody tonight? How is everyone tonight? Yes, Stephanie, the background's different. We are on location and we will reveal that in just a minute. Maybe if you guys are good kids. And maybe when I find Dan, because I don't know where he's at. He might have, I don't know. He might have disappeared in the wilderness. I don't know. I don't know where he is. We'll have to find him. Hi, Jules. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Jared, I know. You were about to post crickets. It's like, this is the new normal. This is the new normal. That's the stupidest phrase ever. I don't believe in the new normal. Fuck that. We're not doing the new normal. Hi, Diane. There's Diane. There's Mark Davis. Hello, hello, hello. Once again, if you guys just pop in here, we won't call you out. We'll only say hello if we see a comment. That way, if you guys just want to lurk, that's totally fine with us. We don't care. You can just sit there and watch and we'll leave you alone. Yes, incognito, for sure, for sure. For sure. For sure. I'm just going to take this thingy down because you know what? The show has started. We are here. Oh my goodness. Hang on. I think I found Dan. Hang on. I found Dan. Here we go. Yes. Hi, Dan. What the hell's up, man?
Hi.
Where the hell are you?
Dig it, man.
Dig it. Look at that beautiful sunset.
Look at that sunset shining through my thin hair.
Yeah. Look at that. It's pretty. What in the world is going on? Your phone is cracking up, so I'm not sure where the hell you are.
We're actually
Where
up
are
here
you?
in St. Clair, Missouri. What? Am I cracking up?
I said, where are you? And you said, yeah, it's kind of cracking up a little bit. Got you though. Got you. Yeah. Jared just called you Christy the clown.
Missouri.
I think he means crusty.
Yeah, I'm crusty.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Try again.
So we're hanging out up here in St. Clair, Missouri. At this cool little cabin that is right on this awesome little lake out here. I'm sitting out here enjoying the fire.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You
Oh,
dig?
yay. Show me the fire. Yay.
You dig? I'm enjoying the fire.
Yeah, I dig it. That's great.
So I'm thinking.
Hell yeah, you are.
I'm thinking you just do the show and I'm just going to sit out here and by my wonderful fire and you have a good time.
But I can't do the show without you.
You can't. Oh, that's so sweet. But check it.
Can't.
I'm just chilling by the lake.
I know.
And the fire. How can I walk away from this?
Because you got a show to do and your fans are waiting, aren't you, people? Hey, fans, aren't you waiting for Dan? Don't you want to hear another rant?
All right, fine. I'll come in. Don't know if you can see.
Stephanie's asking if you have any bug spray on.
This is an awesome little cabin that my brother owns. And
he didn't hear me.
Yeah, I heard Stephanie Cagle wanting to know if I got bug spray on. There's an awesome little place that my brother owns, and he lets us come up here and stay every now and then. Pretty awesome. For those of you close enough to us, give us a text later if you want to drive up. We'll hang out tonight or tomorrow or something. We're going to stay here.
Yeah.
Maybe today or tomorrow.
That'd be awesome.
All right, I'll come in.
Okay, come on in. He was just a few steps away, right outside the door. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. It is Dan.
Woo wee! How's everybody doing?
Hey, there he is. Look at you. They're calling you Krusty the Clown, babe.
I don't care.
Diane says, "Where the fuck are you, Dan? Quit being a slacker."
I was out by the fire. I actually can still see the fire from here, so that's okay.
That's awesome. It's beautiful. Yeah, we still can. Right through the glass doors.
How's it going, everybody?
Yay. Yay.
How are ya?
It's going good.
What a week, huh?
Since we're talking about the lake house, let's just show it for a second. Let's just show it for a second. Oh, isn't it?
Yeah, there it is
pretty?
during the daytime.
Yeah.
It's up here in kind of right outside St. Clair, Missouri. We're probably about somewhere around an hour south of St. Louis. Just off 44 or so.
And it's secluded, it's private, it's in the middle of kind of nowhere. And this is the view right outside the door here. The opposite of this one is that. Oh, it's just fantastic. We want to thank Barney for letting us hang out here.
One of our patrons.
One of our patrons, for sure. Yeah, right on. Very cool. Oh my gosh, yes. So what a fucking week, huh? What a week. What a week. Is that on?
I don't think so.
Turn your volume all the way down.
It's all the way down.
Is it?
I'll clock out of this sumbitch. I don't care.
You can turn the volume down. Anyway, I was hearing myself twice, so it was driving me nuts. So
that charger.
I have it right there because my phone's about to die.
Oh.
And my phone is the camera, so we kind of have to have it plugged in.
All right, so who's with us? Who's getting ready to have a party tonight with us?
We got Mark Davis, we got Jules, we got Al is back, Al Hutchis, we got Stephanie Cagle, Diane Kent, Kanita's here. Who have I missed? I think I saw Amy Overbeck earlier. Who else? Who else did I see? That's about it. That's so far.
Maybe they don't want to be called out.
Kyle Smith. I told them while you were wherever you were that I would not call them out unless they commented. So I can't see who's popping.
I was just outside. I was getting ready to go fishing, man.
I know. Kyle Smith says, "Yay, Savvy J." So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Savvy J's badass.
He's a beast, man. Go get a tattoo from him. He's a great artist.
Look, check this out. I want to show you guys something. I already told you that I'm at my brother's house, right? So we're family, right?
It's family.
And this was something that actually used to be in my possession. But then one time I kind of went through some stuff in life. And I gave all my stuff to my brother for Christmas one year. And this was one of the cool things I gave him. Check this out.
Okay, what is it? I don't even know what it's going to be. Oh.
Okay, so right off his mantle here in the at the lake house, right? This is bitching, dude. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if I've actually even talked much about it on this podcast, but I don't think so. But my dad actually worked at Anheuser-Busch nearly his whole entire life. His father also worked at Anheuser-Busch his whole life, and also his brother, which would be my uncle. So we have like a lot of family that worked because we were from, St. Louis, and that was one of the big companies to work for up there. And they all worked there.
Yeah.
And so working at the brewery was kind of fun because a lot of the stuff you see on the mantle behind me, a lot of it came from the brewery, from my dad. Lots of weird stuff up there.
Upside down label.
Like, there's some anniversary stuff that didn't get released to the public. And then there's also an employee appreciation. The brewery actually went, I don't know, several million hours without an injury. And when they didn't have an injury after that long a time, they would issue a special beer just for the employees. I think it's up here. Just a second.
Watch your headphones and your beers. Is that the special one? Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, this one's pretty bitchin' too. This was 3 million hours worked without a lost in a lot. 3 million hours worked without a lost time accident.
Nice. Look at that.
Check this out. This is not released to the public. This was only released to the employees. This beer is probably 20 years old or more. I'm actually seeing floaties in it as I'm holding it up to the camera. It's still sealed. Okay.
Still got beer in it.
I will tell you a funny story about that. Anybody want to hear a funny story?
Anybody want to hear a funny story? Answer, go, go, go.
Hold on.
I hope we're broadcasting because I haven't seen a comment in a minute. Anyway, so we don't know how the internet is out here. So, yep. Okay. We got a yes. Okay. Got another one. Can't even read that.
Okay. This is part of my funny story. I was just showing you this one because it's fucking awesome. That right there is so fucking rare. You can't. It's actually labeled, brah. 3 million hours worked without a lost time accident. This was one of the ones that they would make for their distributors. Okay. It only got sent to people who sold the beer. You can see on the back of the bottle, it says not for
resale or something.
Not for sale. See that? That's the back of the bottle. This is the front of the bottle. And there's a big paragraph of appreciation for people who helped them sell this beer over the years, right? It says thanks on the back. Now, this is also probably in the neighborhood of 25 years old. maybe 30 years old. I can't remember when Dad got this, but it's still sealed and the beer is still in it. Now, the reason why I have a funny story is because I used to have 2 of these.
Oops.
So we'd have these parties at my house, like I kind of still do. And I used to have a lot of these on display at my house when I still owned them. And somebody had taken the second, I had 2 of these, and someone took the second one and put it in the fridge because they thought that would be funny.
Oh my God.
And of course, you know, with a big party and a fridge full of beer, everybody's just grabbing beers, and we're getting kind of down to the end, and everyone had gotten so drunk basically that they didn't realize that this was an absolutely irreplaceable.
Oh no.
This is like, it's I could probably sell these like on an auction or something. They're it's incredible how rare this is. And someone thought it'd be funny to put my other one back in the fridge, and they did. And of course, someone went in and grabbed it and popped it open and started drinking it.
Oh, Stephanie Cagle says, how skunky was it?
And it was at that moment they realized it was 30 years old.
Oh man, was it awful?
Oh, it was absolutely terrible. I didn't even see it happen. I just like woke up the next day and saw this bottle like in the trash,
man.
and I was like, what the fuck?
Who did it? And of course, open, it doesn't mean as much as if it stays sealed. Oh my goodness.
But those aren't even the cool ones.
Yeah.
This is the cool one for those of you who don't know, especially you beer drinkers out there who might give a shit or not. It says right here on the top of the can. Okay. I'll show it to you in just a second. First edition, packaged on January, February, March, April 13th, 1981. Look at that. Right on the top of the can. The top of the can doesn't even have, it doesn't even have a way to open it. No These tab. Were just a pre-release special edition. And do you read what that says? It says
Budweiser Light.
Budweiser Light. Look at that, motherfucker.
Look at that. That's cool.
How cool is that, man? This is what became Bud Light. It used to be in a silver can.
It looked just like Budweiser.
Designed just like Budweiser, and it was actually Budweiser Light, released in 1981.
Freaking cool as shit, man.
Still sealed. This thing has still got beer in it. I'm holding it right now. It's actually still... My cousin Kathy has one of these because her dad, my uncle, I already told you. Also worked at Anheuser-Busch, so she's one of the only ones. I tried to text her one night, like, I'll bet you ain't got one of these. And she texted me back in 30 seconds with a picture of hers. She's got it on her bar too.
Nice. Nice.
Budweiser Light. Look at that son bitch.
Yeah. These are better here.
Kind of cool.
These are much better here. Than at our house, because they would probably be drunk.
Oh, after that happened at my other house I lived in, I was like, shit, I don't want to keep these things out anymore.
They can't read it. Stephanie says the camera's too pixely. So
here's what it became. Everybody knows
our standard
that.
Blue can. Yeah.
Doesn't matter that you couldn't see the top, but I just thought it was cool that it was April 13th of 1981 is when they first released the first Budweiser Light.
You were 10 years old.
Yeah,
not even 10 years old.
I was 10 years old when my dad brought that can home and showed it to us, and it was all just like, what the fuck? Like this, listen, this is before there was any light beer. This 81 was like, it was all just Coors Gold, fucking Bud Red.
Didn't they still have the peely off tops instead of the pops?
They might have in 81, but there was no such a thing as light beer.
Yeah.
Like nobody had ever heard of that.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
So when he brought that home, I was like, look, we're getting ready to do a new product. I doubt it's going to work. I think my dad might've said something along those lines. I don't really see how this is going to work, because who would want to buy this if it's not just actually Budweiser? And it was that Budweiser Light can.
Josh says, what a wonderful tribute to alcoholism.
That's right, Josh.
Stay up there.
You big jerk. What? Why you gotta be stepping on?
Why you gotta be hating?
Stepping on my dick, Josh.
Stephanie says fucking amazing. So, we'll go with that. Al Hutchins says, I got a leftover Oktoberfest bottle in the fridge from last year.
Yeah, I don't want to open these and see what they taste like.
No.
1981, he brought that fucking beer home. So I was 10, so it's 40 years old. That can I just showed you is 40, going on 40 years old.
Yep, that's right. Right on. That's cool.
Trying to see if there's any more. There's a lot of cool ones up there, but I won't bore you.
There's some Kentucky Derby glasses up there too, because he's been going to the Kentucky Derby many, many years. Barney has. So it's pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. We have a couple glasses.
Yeah, now I'm getting excited. There's another one I want to show you.
Stay with us, kids. He's reminiscing.
Hey, what the hell? You ain't got nothing else to do. Fuck off.
It's Thursday night. None of you are wanting to watch football. It's
Go
all
get
good.
on Facebook and bitch about the debates if you don't want to be here. I don't give a shit.
Yep. Uh-huh. That's right. Uh-huh. What do you got?
So some of you who follow me deeply, Josh Poole would be someone that might know what I'm talking about. I kind of started a thing several years ago called Song Pool. And it was basically like a home gathering where friends would come over to the house and we would all share songs that we had just written in the last 30 days. And we did this every single month. Then that eventually turned into more stuff like a website and other cities getting involved and all this kind of stuff, to where we ended up having 1,500 songs on our website. This was before YouTube blew. This was before Facebook blew. We were wanting to do like a social media / niche kind of gathering of songwriters where you could just get on there, and we had charts and comments, and we were trying to build all that ourselves. But that's not the point of the story. Song Pull was something that I kind of just thought of. Then a few of my friends got involved to start helping with other ideas. So the idea was mine, but then we turned it into a website, and we needed artwork, and we needed sales guys, and we ended up forming a team, a guy that actually had come from another big website had caught on to it and wanted to get involved. And so he was going to kind of be the big sort of website guy, not designer or programmer, but the guy that would sort of front the whole kind of idea. I was the idea guy. We had a sales guy. We had an art guy. We had a web developer, the actual programmer guy. When that company, when Songpo went from my living room into an actual like entity where we started to build this concept and was really working towards turning it into something like a big deal, we all, the Springfield guys, all drove down to Dallas. And we met with the two guys down there that were wanting to get behind it on a more, corporate big level. And we had a big meeting and then also party down there. And that's when Song Pull started. That was when we had already been doing it months and months at my house, but that's where we actually turned it into like the entity of Song Pull. And we were drinking Bud Reds. Now look at this label. Did you know that Texas does this? That's a Budweiser with a Texas in the middle.
Little Texas Star.
And the Texas Star instead of the Indian Eagle. And this actually was one of the beers I took from the bar that we partied at down in Dallas.
Did it have the tassel on it when you got
I don't think it did. This tassel, I think, is supposed to be on a different bottle.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, this was
cool.
One of the beers we were drinking, because this one's still sealed, when Song Pull started.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that story at all.
Texas Star.
Texas Star. Yep.
Pretty wild. Huh?
Nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. You could go on a story with every one of these. While you got your headphones off, could you get me a drink? Could you get me a drink? So kids, we're chilling up here at the lake house. And we're like, we've invited people up here. We've had some people up here before, and we would like to maybe do that more in the future. It's so cozy and chill. And we actually had a little time off today. So we're kind of like in a daze, like, oh my God, we're just, we can breathe. So We didn't have a chance to get all revved up for the show. Oh, yes. Don't worry. Dan will rant.
Who's asking?
Nobody. I'm just talking while you got me a drink.
I don't know if I'll rant. Come on now.
That's true.
I might.
That's true. That's true. I don't know. So you mentioned the debate, and there's a bunch of people commenting saying the debates were just a bunch of bullshit and all that stuff. So just to catch you up, it's like the debate was a huge clusterfuck. I ignore politics, Jules says. Very lame and stupid, etc., etc. Hopefully they'll learn where the mute button is on the next debate. Yeah, I hear you. But honestly, what's funny about that is it gives everybody a chance to actually hear the other one talk over the other one. So it's like it shows you exactly who they are when they don't shut the fuck up. And they're both doing it. So it's like, fuck it. Fuck it.
It was absolutely a clusterfuck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think everyone believes it. It really doesn't even matter what side you're on, which that in and of itself is a stupid ass thing to say. Because there's a right wing and a left wing to an airplane. Okay. So we all have to exist together. We have to.
Yeah.
We have to balance each other's opinions. We have to balance each other's ideas. It doesn't make sense for everything to go your way.
That's true.
It doesn't make any sense for everything to go my way. That's actually the debates were maybe just partially. I've been kind of, if you've been listening for a long time, you've probably heard it between the lines, but it's always been my stance that we're losing our minds with this stuff, and it's why the show tonight has been titled the way it is and themed the way it is, and these stupid ass debates.
Wow, you're smoking on the show. This is new.
I knew you would draw attention to it. But anyway, these stupid ass debates are like the just final straw that breaks the camel's back of like, okay, why don't we actually just talk about it as far as the show is concerned about how much we all should probably just try to shut up more. And hey, man, shut up. What did he say?
Hey, shut up, man.
Come on, man. Shut up, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
like that.
And actually just do more. I'm just only interested in actions. I'm not interested in anybody's Facebook post about any side of the fence. You make any post from the right, from the left, from the whatever, bitching and complaining, and I will scroll right past your ass. You will not gain an inch with me, no matter what you say, no matter how shocking it is, no matter how mad you are. I do not give a fuck when somebody thinks that part of the identity of their actual life is based in how informed they can be on a Facebook post. It's absolute shit. I can't even fucking believe that people are starting to believe that they can like post 27 smart sentences about any subject at all. It doesn't matter if I agree with you or not. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm just saying it's funny that you'll start to actually bring that into your identity. Like, have you seen my Facebook? But have you seen my face? You know what I believe because of my Facebook. Are you fucking that stupid? It's like the guy that buys like an old school muscle car from this, like some old Camaro or Firebird or one of these bullshit muscle car GTOs. All right. They've got the amount of money that it takes to buy that car. That's all they have. They have enough money to buy it. And then all of a sudden they attach their identity to it as an actual person. Same thing happens with Harley Davidsons.
It makes their dick bigger.
Whatever it is they are looking for, they are trying to, they literally will adopt this piece of machinery that was manufactured in like Detroit. Like there's a fucking factory that makes cars by computers. Even back in those days, it was still a factory on the conveyor belt making a car, releasing that car, and 40 years later, someone today buys it, and now they're like, that's my baby. What?
Look at me. Look at my
like, well,
baby.
I got a Firebird. Like,
look at my Camaro.
Are you fucking kidding? Like you are actually attaching this shit to who you are as a person, and it was made by someone. You didn't fucking turn a wrench on that motherfucker at all. And then what's really funny is some of the guys that get into these cars, they'll do one thing. They'll like change the carburetor, which is like basically easy. I'm not even like a fucking mechanic. I don't know nothing about cars, but I know that changing a carburetor on an old muscle car where it's right there, right when you open the hood, there it is right there. It's not that hard of a job, but you just change it. That's all you fucking got to do. There doesn't even have to be anything wrong with your carburetor. Just change it. Then when you change it, you get up higher on your ladder of like, well, I mean, I work on it.
I built it.
I do work on it. Yeah. Sometimes I got to do work on my Firebird. You know, I mean, it's my Firebird. I mean, that's what I'm a Firebird guy. You know, I mean, I'm a Trans Am guy. You know, I'm a Corvette guy. Like that's it. You are really like, this is my identity. A car that I was actually able to afford to buy that was just built somewhere else. By someone else. All the metal, all the lights, all the bumpers and the wheels and the everything you had nothing to do with. All you did was drum up enough money to buy it. And now like you actually in your heart, you are like actually a badass because you own this car. How did I get off on that tangent?
Because you're talking about
because of Facebook posts. If you think for one goddamn second that you can get on Facebook and preach to me about Biden or preach to me about Trump or preach to me about this and preach to me, fuck off. I'm not reading any of them. I don't give a fuck. I care about people who actually do. People who actually do. That's the only kind of person I have 1 ounce of respect for. Throw up 5 paragraphs of what you think should be so different and you have it all figured out. And I'm going to scroll right past that to the dog that's trying to save the fish by nosing water up on him.
Nosing water on it and trying to push it back into the lake.
Way more entertaining and enjoyable in life.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't give a fuck what you can type on Facebook. Not at all. None of it. I don't care if you're like, Jesus is my Lord and Savior. I don't give a fuck. You just wrote it on Facebook. Shut up. Fucking shut up. Are you joking? All of you. Me too. Everybody. It's just stupid. Write shit on Facebook and now that's like, oh, well, that's who I am. Well, that's who I am. Oh, shut up. Jesus Jones. I'll tell you what. I'd rather see your breakfast and your feet with the ocean in the background.
Your feet on vacation or your breakfast or dinner that you cooked.
Give me your feet on vacation and your breakfast.
Yeah.
I want to get back to that. I don't give a fuck what you think of Trump. Don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you think of Biden. I don't care. I don't care.
You know, number one is
you ain't doing anything to change the world at all by writing on your Facebook page.
It's not going to change anybody's opinion either. You think people think they're educating people and telling us, oh, but this fact and this thought and this fact and this thought and this big word and this big word and that big word and that big sentence. It's not going to change anybody's minds. That's the thing. It's not going to change anybody's minds. It's just not. It's just not. And I don't read past a paragraph. If I see your post is 2 or 3 paragraphs, I read 2 sentences and I stop, regardless of what it is.
We'll just be accused of being just ignorant, shallow assholes that don't have any passion for things. And you can go fuck off if that's what you think. I don't really care. You're the dumbass that's using Facebook to describe. I mean, listen. Here's another thing on a serious note that kind of got us in this mood to just hopefully talk about good things and positive things. I know that some of you think I'm a walking contradiction because I just spent the last 10 minutes bitching and moaning. And what I'm getting ready to preach tonight is that you need to quit fucking bitching and moaning.
He's going to bitch and moan about the fact that you bitch and moan.
But I'm bitching and moaning about stuff that matters.
Greg Cotton says late vote for Dan in the competition from last week.
Yes. However, that would have put me 7-5. Nobody knows. I was 6-5.
No, you were 5-4.
Okay, Tara.
I'm sorry.
5-4, 6-5. It's the same fucking thing. God, you got to interrupt my momentum.
I do that to you.
Have you had 5 words yet since we started the show?
No.
Okay, cool. You need to keep it down. Get back in the kitchen.
All right.
Listen.
Go get barefoot.
Let's go get barefoot. It was 5-4 at the end of the show last week. Craig Cotton just came within a late vote, which put it at 6-4. However, off air, none of you got to see it. 2 minutes after the show ended, we had 2 wonderful ladies show up at our house, and they actually had hashtag Team Tara shirts.
They made shirts.
That they custom made.
Yes, they did. They fucking
from the
did.
time it took to get from Walmart to our house and a big fat Sharpie. They made hashtag Team Tara shirts.
She was writing them in the car on the way there.
Which, with Craig's vote, puts us at an even tie, 6-6.
It makes it 6-6. So isn't that like perfect? Isn't it just fucking perfect?
It's just so perfect.
And I'm late to the game. I'm trying to get that picture up, but
well, what I was getting at is, on a serious note,
so,
as many of you know, we lost the great Scott Avery this week.
I know.
Scott Matthew Avery.
Matthew Scotty Avery.
Avery.
He changed his Facebook to Matthew.
What a beast that guy. A guitar player. He played with Pearl for years, as well as just so many other bands. I lost count on how many comments came through, like, I was in a band with him. I was in a band with him. And interestingly, Tara and I almost were in a band with him.
We're almost.
We actually got together and had started discussing set lists and writing down songs of what we wanted to start working up. This was probably about a year ago.
I think it was at least a year ago.
We were going to start a band with him. And it just, long story short, it just didn't really kind of work out. But the set list and the songs that we were talking about playing, and the interest and the excitement that he had for us wanting to do something completely different than anything else, was really, really cool. But his passing, especially so close,
to
charities. It's just another one of those things that just starts kind of making your head just start thinking a little bit differently, and what all actually is important, and what all, should we be focused on, and do some things matter as much as we think they do. I mean, rest in peace, Scott, but you have inspired some thoughts. You have done some things that has caused me to think different and want to live different, and so has Charity. And when you're close to people like this, and you see these things happen, especially so close together, I'll be honest, it almost angers me even more. It pisses me off even more that somebody will still keep chomping down the fucking road of trying to tell me how wrong I am, or trying to tell me how stupid I am, or trying to tell me that what I think is absolutely fucking dumb and ignorant, and I should believe like them. Otherwise, I'm just a fucking idiot. I'm sick of it. I am so fucking done with your dumb shit. All of you, both sides, including myself. I'm sick of myself. I'm sick of myself. What?
It's the only thing that I was going to...
It's exhausting being me.
The only thing that I was going to try to get in here sideways, just squeeze right in here, is, and then we also not too long ago lost Norman Jackson. So it's like that's a handful of our fantastic local talents that we're losing. And it makes you think. It makes you appreciate your time here. And like Dan said, we don't want to fucking waste it on a bunch of fucking bullshit on Facebook.
Do you really want to pass away?
And I also, I'm going to get to that, Stephanie. And I also just want to say we could spend our time being nicer to each other too, regardless of your views and beliefs. Just be nicer to each other. Come on. I mean, Stephanie says this, by the way, Chuck Hoggard went home. He's red shirt Chuck. Everybody knows him around town. He comes out and sees bands all the time. He's a dancing fool. I've known him for several years, back when he was dancing with the girls and flipping them up over his head. and he had some hospitalization, and then he was diagnosed with COVID. So he went back into the hospital and dealt with that, and he went home. He's doing better, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Red shirt Chuck
Red
went
shirt Chuck.
home.
Yes.
Do you guys really want to die and somebody, whoever gets arranged to speak your eulogy? Do you hope during your eulogy someone says, he really knew how to bitch on Facebook?
That's on your tombstone.
And that's one thing that stood out that we all loved about him is that he could bitch and call names and be an asshole on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was really great. Here lies. Blah, 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 blah. She was amazing at making people feel belittled.
Mm-hmm.
And she was amazing at calling people names because of what they believe or what they think. She was great at bitching about everything. So thank you guys for joining us. We will be driving to this such and such a graveyard. There'll be a reception afterwards, and that's your eulogy.
That's it. You got to, yeah. You get the prize.
If that sounds ridiculous to you, then fucking stop doing it. Be nicer to each other. Yeah, be a little more kind. Yeah, I mean, how proud would you be if you got in a big fucking political debate with fucking Scott Avery in the last 3 weeks and made him feel like a fucking idiot for whatever he believed, and now he's gone? Would you be proud? Would you be like, I showed him? Whatever it is, it's just getting out of hand, and I don't. It's just fucking dumb to me.
Josh says nobody should die with hate in their heart. Absolutely, absolutely. Good point.
It's a good point.
Stephanie Cagle says, "Would you do hers? Her eulogy? Would you?
Would I do Stephanie's?
Yeah.
Be
careful what you wish for, because there's things like this have been asked of both of us, and
Stephanie, I have been asked by someone to spread their ashes.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're actually still alive right now.
Yes.
And they said, when I do die, will you spread my ashes? And I said, absolutely, yes. And to you about your eulogy, I absolutely would do your eulogy.
Yep.
I might need to know some more things about you, but
that's why we need to go to Florida.
We're going to find that out when we go to Florida.
Yes.
Then I'll have all of the information I need for my eulogy notes. And the best I can tell, I don't think I'm going to mention how much you bitch at people on Facebook.
Nope.
Because you don't.
Because she does not. She does not. She does not.
I really do believe in my friends. I believe in our bands. I believe in our music.
I would never give you my ashes, she says.
Okay. Yeah. You don't know what I'll do with your ashes. I don't need a bunch of, I just need a little bit. I've got this little tiny vial. If I could just get that much.
Yeah. Put it up on the shelf with the beer bottles.
No, I'm not going to put it on the shelf. I'm going to snort it. It's going to go right inside my tiny cocaine vial.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna tap you out on top of my piano and chalk you up and snort you.
Yeah.
Did I just say that?
You did. Live.
All right. You never know.
With many people watching.
You never know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you never know what he's going to say. I don't know what he's going to say either.
Keith Richards style. I'm going to invite some friends over and be like, hey, you guys want to do some Stephanie?
Oh my God. She might kill you if you did that.
I mean, you get a lot of ashes when you're cremated. I only want it literally like a gram.
I almost had my seltzer through my nose, and that wouldn't be good. God bless America, bro. Woo! Oh my God. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a good time up here at the lake house.
Anyway, I do believe in all of you guys and in all of our friends and all of our music. I am my rants about original music only has to do with me believing in you. I believe in you more than I believe in Guns N' Roses, especially Guns N' Roses, because they're washed up absolute nobodies now. They used to be something. Is Jared still on here?
I don't know.
Guns N' Roses
He's
is
quiet.
nobodies.
He might pop up if he hears that.
And I believe if y'all out there who do music, if y'all would express yourself like Axl did back in fucking, what was that 40? Was it 1946 that they were a band? 56. I'm sorry. It was 56.
It was at least 56.
Didn't Guns N' Roses come out in 1956? It's something like that. If you expressed your way the way they express their way, you might actually be able to do something that is super inspiring. It's the only reason why I give y'all shit about your paint by number bands. I've been in paint by number bands too. And
I'm in a paint by number band.
I'm not out there setting the world on fire. I get it. It's not my job to do that work. It's my job to kick your ass to do the work.
Oh my God. Can I read this one?
Not me.
Joshua Poole.
Okay, what?
Yeah, come on. At my funeral, I want Petra's Grave Robber played, and I want to wear a t-shirt that says, I'd rather be breathing. Perfect.
Who's got some?
Jared's here. He says they were on MTV longer than you fuck.
They were. They were. Hey, it's better to burn out than fade away.
Oh, right. That's right. That's what he said.
That's what Cobain said before he put bullets through his head. All right, listen. I would rather still not be on MTV than to look like Benny Hill trying to pretend he's Axl.
Oh.
All right, listen.
There's Mark LeBrock's here. Hi. Hi, Mark. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm coughing.
Yeah, let's tell some funeral stories. I'll tell you what, one thing I've been thinking about, and the older I get, the more serious I'm getting about it. I think I want to be laid in my casket, both lids open, and I want to be completely buck fucking naked.
You want your hands over your stuff?
I do not want my hands over my stuff. I want my dead stuff to be, I don't know what a dead wiener looks like. Like, I don't know if it retracts even more.
Little turtle head.
Or when your body goes through that
little turtle head.
rigor
mortis.
Rigor mortis. I wonder if that makes your wiener like rigor mortis.
I don't know.
Or does it like shrink in like a turtle head? I want everyone to know what happens to a wiener when you die. And the way you're going to find out is, I think
at his funeral,
I want to be laid out totally buck naked, and I don't want my hands to be covering my stuff. I want you to just have to look in there. I just love the thought of people walking up to my casket and they're sad and they're just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm so shocked and everything else. And I just want you to walk up and be like, oh, goddamn you asshole.
Mark Davis says shrinkage.
I can't unsee that. And then you will have that image for the rest of your life. It'll just be burned in there, what Dan Fritz's wiener looked like when he was dead. I think that would be the funniest last laugh ever.
I'll do that for you if you happen to go before me. Jared says death, the ultimate blue pill.
Yeah, see? I mean, we got a shrinkage and we got someone who thinks it might be a boner. I don't know which one it is. I want my hands to be crossed over my chest with giving the middle fingers.
A stiff with a stiffy.
That's
Mark
right.
Davis says.
Yeah.
And then Josh Poole. Where's it? Rigor mortis isn't a miracle worker, Dan.
I want to be laid out with my fingers like this up on my chest, and then just my wiener.
Just wiener.
My dead wiener.
And shriveled up balls.
Nobody on this thread or anyone I've ever met personally. My brother probably knows.
He probably knows.
Because he's a doctor.
Right.
And so he's probably seen some cadavers. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
If you get the rigor mortis, rigatoni,
if you get the rigatoni.
or if you do the shrink up. But I want to be pasty white, buck naked, with my hands crossed with the middle fingers. What?
Mark LeBrock says, I'll die with a hard one. So much for closed casket.
Yeah, they can't get the lid down.
Jared, if your hands are crossed anywhere, they better be interlaced behind your head. Oh, you guys are good. This is good. This is good.
It only gives you 1 second to read stuff.
But I'm reading it.
I know, but I didn't get to see it.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. Don't put it back up.
I'm not gonna, no.
I'm tired of him getting attention anyway.
Okay.
No, seriously. Earlier this week, Tara and I played this game.
Oh yeah.
If you guys didn't catch it, we were gonna play it again tonight, but our livers are destroyed.
They're destroyed. We played it in private.
There's a video that Jared posted.
I don't remember going to bed.
You guys all got your big, his show on Sunday night, right? And he had his big announcement that he's been sponsored. Which, by the way, we're sponsored too. Fritz Designs and Concepts sponsors us. They pay us thousands a month. Anyway, listen, he announced all these things, right? And so I just got to thinking to myself, apparently Springfield Music and Amy Oberbeck and who was the other bogus sponsor?
Well, he's doing his show at the Riff.
Oh, yeah. And the Riff.
Classic Rock Coffee.
Apparently, Classic Rock Coffee, Amy Oberbeck, and Springfield Music, Mitch from Springfield Music, they all must love the word and So after his show was over, he released another video that was like more of a recap. It was a recap. Yeah. It was like a 5-minute, like, just in case you didn't want to sit through my 7.5-hour show that I do every week. I'm releasing this video real quick just to let you know the bullet points. Audio Rose Podcast has been sponsored by Springfield Music. Just One More somehow, and the Riff or Classic Rock Coffee. Mm-hmm. So Tara and I got a bottle of vodka, and we bought a whole package of those plastic shot glasses, and we filled all those shot glasses up with vodka. Mm-hmm. And then every time Jared said, we had to take a shot. So
we should have filmed it, damn it. We don't remember going to bed.
So we're like, all right, you ready? Because this shit was like fucking Olympic. It was an Olympic event. I swear to God, like the intensity that like the 100-yard dash is in the Olympics is how this was. Because we started off and Jared started in, man. You guys got to go back in and watch that video. And he's just like, all right. And we didn't do shots on 100%.
No,
we should have done water. We should have done water breaks on 100%.
Right, just so we could get some hydration. Like
shot, 100% water. Shot, 100% water.
What was funny is that some of them were like shot. Like it was that quick.
Yeah.
It was like, did he say it? He did.
You gotta watch.
We don't remember going to bed. It was a 5-minute video.
It was 5 minutes. And I think we did 173 shots
between us
of
or
vodka each. Each. You guys will have to go watch it. It's great.
We tease because we love, but yeah, it was a drunken. Try that yourself. Go back to the post and check that out. And I was
so Springfield Music. If you missed the show, Springfield Music,
Josh says 100%
has sponsored our show, and I'm excited about it 100%.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
We're just kidding with you, Jared. Have a laugh.
Have a laugh. Hey, you know what's funny is that he advertises us big time on his show.
He does. Everybody knows we
big
love
league,
him.
And so we appreciate that. We don't have the fancy like graphic thing or anything like this anymore. Like I think you gave me some audio, and I fucking haven't done anything with it.
Dicks, bunch of dicks, nice. Bunch of fucking dicks.
Kudos, my friend. There you go. Little applause. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Very good.
No,
Very
it's
good.
Actually super exciting news. Springfield Music has
fantastic.
Sponsored the Audio Rose podcast, as well as some kind of partnership with Just One More and with the Riff. And it actually is very, very cool.
And also, we've both been in his studio, and he needed more room. I mean, that little bedroom was fucking fantastic the way he had it done up as a studio. It looks like it's a huge room when you watch his show, and now he's actually going to have room for one person to like walk behind the other. So yay, it's great.
It's really cool. So congratulations to them. We cannot get any sponsorships because I'm too much of an asshole.
Yeah, people don't like him.
So
he's too edgy. You never know what he's going to say.
I have no problem with that.
So that's why we beg for money on Patreon.
Yeah, I've got to be paid for by fans. Otherwise, I'm fucking off the chain.
We have to put this shit up. Like, where is it at? This one right here. I know it says the wrong thing, but it doesn't matter. That we have to put this up here and beg for money. So
That's why we do this, people, because we don't have Springfield Music giving us anything.
right, because we love Springfield
Although
music.
Tara has made Springfield Music money for the last 5 years. Thanks a lot, Mitch.
Try 9 years.
9 years, Tara's been bringing money into Springfield Music, not asking you to pay it out like Jared does.
Jared says, or Hal Hutchins says, Jared can now turn that room back into the S&M room.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's exactly right. Put the swing back up.
Put the swing back.
I saw those holes in the ceiling.
And the mirrors that are covered up by those curtains. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yep. Stephanie says, when I get rich, I got you. Yay. Thank you, honey bun.
Okay, seriously, I was dogging on Axl Rose earlier because it's true, and I'm not going to take any of that back. He's a washed up piece of shit, and he's not inspired anybody to do anything. He doesn't inspire anyone to do anything. Maybe back in the day, he inspired some kids to want to be a singer or want to be in a band. That's fine. We all do that, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like wanting to do something that like makes the world a better place. And Axl doesn't do that. Axl like shows up in St. Louis a week after they finished a new stadium and decides to destroy the whole fucking thing and wreak absolute chaos and causing over $2 million worth of damage. And that's why I don't really like that guy. I don't really give a fuck what his songs are like. I've told you before, Dave Grohl is the most underrated rock and roll legend of all time.
I love him.
And he actually does do things that inspires people to want to be better, to want to do better, to want to play better, and to want to do things that changes the world. For those of you who may have not been following it, this battle that's been going on between him and Nandy,
Nandy Bushell,
just actually took another step today. And it was absolutely amazing. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to talk about it without getting like emotional.
I was crying earlier, like tears, real tears.
So Nandy is this amazing drummer. She's 10 years old. I don't know where she's from, but she has an accent.
Right. She has like a British accent. So I'm not sure exactly where she's from.
10 years old, man. And she is an absolute beast. Legitimately, this is not one of those, oh, it's a cute kid thing.
No.
She's legitimately like going to be, already is an epic, absolute slam dunk legend of a drummer.
Yeah.
It's coming. I'm telling you, it's kind of already there.
Musician. She plays everything.
And so she does play everything, just not quite like she plays the drums.
So Dan's been posting a bunch of this battle.
Yeah, months ago, she played Everclear, which is a Foo Fighters song. Everlast. I'm sorry.
Everlong.
Jesus Jones.
God bless America.
There's a lot of ever shit.
Everlast is a battery.
That's right. Everlast is a battery. Everclear is a band.
Everclear is a drink.
Everclear is a band.
I know. Yeah. But it's also a very, never mind. Never mind.
That's why it's a band. The band was named after the drink.
Was it?
I think.
You sure the drink wasn't named? I'm never.
No,
mind.
I think the band was named after.
I know it wasn't. It's okay.
Anyway, months ago, Nandy put together a video of her playing Everlong, which is a Foo Fighters song, and she just threw out there a challenge to Dave Grohl to come back and, you know, here's me playing drums. What you got, motherfucker? And Dave Grohl actually answers, right?
Yes.
So he gets on and he plays this song. God, I forgot the name of the band.
Oh,
it's kind of an obscure band, but it was a record that he's just finished working on. It's probably not super popular, but there was some Queens of the Stone Age guys in there, and it was kind of an intense drumming song.
I can't remember what it was.
And so he answers her back with a video of this other drumming song that he wants her to learn how to play, and it's just incredible.
I'm just going to try to find the song. Keep going.
Oh,
I'm not going to play it, but I just want to see if we can figure out what song it was. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay, I will. When I feel like it.
Okay,
Tara.
all right.
Don't tell me what to do.
Fine.
I'm joking, people. So anyway, so he answers back. and just slays it with this crazy. It just had you really unique drum parts in it. They were different than normal, and all this kind of stuff. So Nandy goes ahead and accepts his challenge, and she plays the song that he throws out to her. He's like, "I want you to play this song."
Because he played it, right?
Yeah, he plays it.
Yeah.
And then he sends it to her. You play this, and she fucking plays it, and she actually does perform it better than he did. I mean, if you're talking about just the energy and the personality and just, I mean, she just fucking killed it.
She doesn't have a mic, but you can hear her just screaming.
She's screaming while she's playing the drum. Just
oh, it's so good. So good.
She gets done. She's like fucking looks right in the camera and she's like, checkmate, drops her sticks. So, of course, Grohl sees it. So then he comes back and he's like, all right. And he actually, what do they call it? Seceded or what is it? What is it when you give up?
I think you
succeed or
secede? Recede? Fuck, I don't know.
What is it?
It's coming up soon after the election. One of them's going to have to.
Yeah. Anyway, he admits he lost.
Rescind.
He admits he lost round 1. And he starts round 2 with a song that he actually wrote for Nandy.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to pick up there where Dave Grohl is sending Nandy a video and a song that he actually wrote for her. And the whole world is just like, oh, shit.
Oh, hell.
What is she going to do now?
Is this that one?
This is it.
Yeah.
This is the song that Dave Grohl wrote for round 2. He wrote a song for her and sent it to her. I know a lot of you guys have probably seen this, but for those of you who haven't, you got to know like what is going on here because it's ongoing.
It's an ongoing battle.
And we just saw another level today. But this was the song that he wrote for her and sent it to her. Can you get that to play?
I'll get that. I'll see if we can do that. Here he comes right here. There's my friend. Why is it doing that? That looks funky.
What?
It looks like it just stopped. It was, yeah, we're like.
You frozen
no,
up?
No, it's not frozen. Okay, well, I'm just going to try to play it. Hopefully it sounds. Here we go.
Okay, Nandy. You
guys hear that?
You win round one. But I got something special for you. Something you've never heard before. Something I've never heard before. Because I'm about to break this off the top of my head. For you.
I wish it would bigger.
It's all right.
There we go.
Hey, delay.
Delay. Oh, sorry.
There's some delay. I don't know why it's delaying.
I don't either. But hey, I don't know.
Was it like unlistenable?
Was it unlistenable? Or? Could you actually hear it? Because oh, God bless America.
I'm a producer,
hang on.
And co-founder of 1500.
Oh my God,
we sound like
we're pulling some audio row shit here.
I'm a musician, so I know how to find it.
Bye. There we go. We're pulling some audio row shit right there.
100%.
100%, man. Thanks, Josh Poole. 100%. So, oh, that was beautiful. Anyway, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just quickly trying to think why there'd be a delay. So anyway, I don't know. Even if there's a delay. So today, that video we just played was probably 2 weeks ago or more.
Oh, something like that.
Somewhere around 2 or 3 weeks. And so just today, man, we're up here hanging out at the lake. And we get up this morning. I'm kind of walking around, chilling, and enjoying myself, getting ready to do some work because there's a little bit of work that needs to be done around the cabin. And so we came up and did a little work while we're here. And this pops up, which is Nandy's response to that original song that Dave Grohl wrote. And what she'd done is she also wrote a song for him. And you talk about a 10-year-old girl, a girl of color, okay, mind you, who is making a difference, being an inspiration, absolutely crushing it when it comes to gaining attention and taking that attention. And she says it in the lyrics of this song that this situation is going to help me change the world. Now, I know we all have our own styles and our own beliefs about what we think is going to change the world. We think it might be protests. We think it might be burning buildings down. You think whatever you want, I guess. But for me, what I relate to, what kind of like gets me in my feels and in my guts is when someone just becomes so incredibly good at something that is what makes you want to be like them, want to change the world like them, want to inspire other people like them. And I'm telling you right now, it is the only way. It is the only way. Your Facebook rants and your posts and your bitching and your complaining and your name calling and you're being an asshole to everybody around you is not going to change anything whatsoever. It's not going to change anything.
No,
it's not going to change anything. It's just a bunch of blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's all it is.
That's perfect.
That's all it is. You're not doing anything to help anybody. I promise you, if you could let that get into your head and realize as I'm typing this big political fucking dumb shit that I believe so strongly in, nobody cares. Nobody cares. And you're not changing anybody. But Nandy is about to change a lot of people because she's not only female, she's not only a wonderful woman of color, she is also a fucking kid.
Badass kid.
She's a kid. She's 10 years old. And this video is already in the millions. And it just got released this morning because she's a badass. She's making a difference. And I'll be honest with you, Dave Grohl has not showed his face on Facebook yet.
Not yet.
But I think her song actually does fucking beat his song legit. It's a better song and you want to sing along to it more. And she fucking checkmated him again as a 10-year-old.
Right.
This was what she sent him just this morning.
This is this beautiful young lady. Here we go. Let's try this. Isn't she beautiful? All right. If it's echoey, I'm sorry, but if it's not, go
Hopefully
look her up.
it's listenable.
Go look her up anyway.
Your song for me was truly epic. But I've been cooking up something special for you, and it's called Rock and Roll, the Epic Battle. Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4. This battle is epic, the rock gods are pleased. I know I'm gonna win, we're making history. It makes me so happy to rock out with you. grow will help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Rock and grow will help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, help me change the world. Help me change the world. Stand up, become it. 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 Give me power, these beats. 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 Give me power. My love for drums want me to you. Let's set the music free. Make the rock concert be my peace. On planet, I fight for you. My fist is your equality, bringing love and unity. The honor is mine, I'll go easy on you. Thank you for the rocket dreams, thank you for the epic screams. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Rock and roll will help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Rock and roll will help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Help me change the world. Rock and roll's my love, rock and roll's my soul. Rock and roll will help me change the world. Checkmate.
There's more.
Mr. Grow, I hope you enjoyed the song I wrote for you. This has been the greatest battle of rock history. I hope someday we can join forces and create the ultimate supergroup. Until then.
Disappear. Oh my God. What a freaking beautiful, beautiful young lady,
So
talented
damn good.
young lady with I'm tearing up again.
We're actually out in the sticks where we're at right now, so the internet's a little funky. So
Is it funky
If
when
that
you're
video was a little jumpy or the audio, we're sorry about it. But
please go watch
at least
it.
just go watch it yourself and put some good headphones on. It's a hell of a song. It's really great. I don't know if you caught the lyric. It's my honor. She said it's my honor, but I'll go easy on you. No, seriously, the name of this podcast episode, as you may have seen on Facebook today, is hashtag analyze less and progress. That was a hashtag I tried to just sort of get started 4 years ago. When Trump was first voted into office and everyone was freaking out, I was trying my best to just share some things on my Facebook. I wasn't preaching or doing any kind of bitching or name calling. I was just sharing things of people helping other people out, or people doing something cool, or people making a difference. It's things like this rock battle that's going on between her and Dave right now that is gaining a lot of attention from people because we're all sick of this shit. We're all sick of it. And 4 years ago, when this all started going down, I just was trying to encourage people to analyze less and progress. And the reason that I came up with that was just because we are spending so much time analyzing. We're spending so much time picking everything apart, spending so much time being negative that in fact we are actually not doing any good. We are actually not making any change. You have found yourself wallowing in a place of being so negative, and that negative energy just consumes you to the point where you are not effective to anybody. Not at all. You're not being effective. You are not changing anyone's mind. You're not convincing me that you're right. You're not helping me see anything. You're not helping me understand anything. I just want to get away from you as far as I possibly can because your negative energy is like cancer. It's fucking awful. And it's like a contagious cancer. And when you get around those kinds of people that just can't stop being that way and talking that way and bitching like that, you will become that person yourself. Now, you take that and put it into a chain reaction. Don't know if you've ever seen a chain reaction or how they work, but when I was a kid, I used to watch Mr. Wizard's World in the morning before I would go to school while I'm eating my cereal. And he had a big plexiglass box. It was a cube that was about 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet. The bottom of this box was completely touching all the way front to back and side to side with mouse traps that were set with a ping pong ball on the actual mousetrap flipper dipper, right?
Flipper dipper.
There was about 400 mouse traps in the bottom of this clear plexiglass cube, 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot. In the corner top of this thing was a hole the size of a ping pong ball. And he was trying to teach us, and I'll never forget it. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. What a chain reaction is like. A chain reaction. Nobody knows kind of the concept of what a chain reaction is like. Okay. It's the same sort of thing that happens when videos go viral in our world today, but we still don't really understand how the numbers work, how the actual science of it works. In the corner of the cube, he drops one single ping pong ball into the cube. The ping pong ball drops and hits one mouse trap, and it sets off that ping pong ball that was on the mouse trap. So now there's two in the air. The two come down and they hit two mouse traps. Now there's four in the air. Four in the air come down and hit 8. And within a second, the whole cube just goes whoosh, and all the mouse traps went off. It went tink, plink, plink, rah, and all of them went. Every single fucking one of them. It just hit me in the face so hard. What's happening with this fucking negativity, everybody being so fucking negative, is it's a chain reaction where you'll be negative and now your friends around you will start being negative, and then their friends will start being negative and their friends will start being negative, and all of a sudden, whoosh, the whole fucking world just can't stop thinking about all the shit that's bad, all the shit that sucks, all the politicians that are horrible, how much they all lie. Oh, Trump lies. Oh, Biden lies. Oh, they all lie. And we just keep focusing on this bullshit, and we're missing out on the fact that we have lives to live. We have talents that can inspire. We can change the world with rock and grow. Okay? We can. I'm telling you, this shit is going to continue to get bigger. We are only at the ground level of how big this relationship between Dave Grohl and Nandy is going to get, and how big of a change, how big of a difference that she is going to make doing what she does. She's got a video on her page from months ago that was a Black Lives Matter video, and she covers a Jimi Hendrix song. And it's fucking amazing. And it makes me want to listen to what that has to say and what that has to do. If you want to talk to me about your Black Lives Matter movement, about the Black Matters Lives movement that we all should probably be paying attention to, I will not listen when you're burning buildings down. I will listen to Nandy. Now, there's some other people that see it a different way, and that's fine. Go fuck yourself, and you can tell me to go fuck myself. Let's still be friends and have a beer. Jesus Jones. There are beautiful things in this world that goes as simple as nature to as complicated as watching your own child graduate from med school. It's amazing, amazing things that are far more positive and awesome and killer than fucking bitching and being negative. Think about it. If you're in a restaurant and your food is taking too long, you could start bitching, couldn't you? You could start whining and complaining and bitching because your spaghetti is taking 10 minutes longer than you wanted it to be. Maybe that 10 minutes is the universe's way of keeping you from getting in a head-on car accident on the way home, because now your driving is 10 miles further away than where you would have smacked an 18-wheeler head on and died instantly. Maybe you should be thankful that your spaghetti took a little while. Maybe.
But you don't think
I can't prove it, but you can't prove me wrong.
Nope.
I can't prove it, but you can't prove me wrong.
And
so
Stephanie
maybe
says
something
they'll just spit in your food.
Well, there's that too.
If you complain.
Just know that like everything is out of control. So what? So your spaghetti takes too long. So somebody sits through a green light and they just never looked up and saw that it turned red again. So you got to sit through another light cycle. You want to yell and scream and bitch? You want me to put that on your tombstone? You want to be like, well, one time Stephanie got really, really mad because somebody didn't see the green light and it caused her to go through 2 cycles of her traffic light. I'll say that at her eulogy. Stephanie Cagle one time got really, really mad because somebody accidentally didn't go on a green. Here she lies, and she really told that motherfucker.
Let's remember that when we think of Stephanie Cagle.
Stephanie wouldn't do that.
No, she wouldn't. Josh Poole says, like the Beatles said, all you need is love, right, Dan?
It really is true. I certainly never said last week, especially, that the Beatles were not amazing.
Right.
I just said they're overrated.
I know.
But all you need is love is absolutely, it's funny how it can always just keep coming down to something so simple. And in this complicated world with all of these fucking terms that we have to agree to, and they fuck you anyway.
Yep.
But with all these terms we have to agree to and all this technology and all these buttons we got to push and everything we got to figure out, and tax laws are 5-inch thick book, 10-inch thick book. We have lost our way in being able to just love. And that's it. That's it. That's really it.
Love and forgive and respect.
I know
we've lost all of that.
I know we're all looking for something more complicated. We're looking for solutions. There is not solutions. There is not solutions. Just accept that. There is no solutions. To whatever it is that's making you so angry, there's not a solution. There's only just approaching it a different way. Like a builder friend of mine who we do cabinets for right now on the job, he said, you know what? A house is never done. You just decide to quit working on it.
Who said that? Oh, never mind. We won't call them.
That's all it is. Tomorrow's just another today. That right there is a lyric from yours truly.
That would be him.
There are always chances to run from too much life and questions. Do I move on or do I stay? Because tomorrow is just another today.
Think about that.
What do you got?
I'm the audience.
Don't try showing your boobs again.
Oh, God.
You're going to have to practice on that one.
I wasn't trying. I really wasn't. If anybody caught that last week, the little malfunction of my wardrobe. No, I think Stephanie's the only one that saw it, hopefully. How we doing, kids? It is 8:30 on a Thursday night. This is October 1st. And by the way, I'm wearing pink. Why am I wearing pink, Dan?
Yes, this is a good one.
This is October 1st, and October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So everybody, girls, let's go get our boobies checked. Boys, support your girls. Well,
should we do a mammogram on live?
We should do a lot. You know what? When I go get mine,
live mammogram.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right now, we don't have the machine.
I can feel it.
Let's just say we're gonna do a live breast exam. Maybe that'll get us more viewers. So, ladies, go get your boobies checked, and gentlemen, support your ladies and tell them, ask them, please take care of yourself and go get your stuff checked. Go get your all kinds of your wellness checks. Go get your whatever it is. I don't know. It's breast cancer. What? Yeah. So Mark LeBrock says he's definitely aware. So I have a few people in my life that have been touched and even beaten by breast cancer. So I want to mention Mama first. Mama Gail is a breast cancer survivor. I think most of you know this about Mama Gail, his mom.
She's a survivor. She's not going to give up.
She's not going to give up.
She's going to work hard.
And she just got a really good report from the doctor. She went and got herself checked. She has to go get checked all the time. And now she's down to once a year. So yay, Mama Gail. She's a breast cancer survivor. She's doing it. She's kicking ass. It's fantastic. And she's running right through that. The other not so happy one is my friend Kathy, who we toasted to. It was her birthday on September 22nd. So we gave her a toast and everything. We showed that video on our Facebook page. Unfortunately, Miss Kathy passed away in 1999 at the age of 41 from breast cancer. And back in that day, she didn't have insurance. She didn't have any money. We were touring musicians, and she actually had her surgery in the middle of nowhere, fucking Minnesota, with no family around other than her bandmates. And we were there for her. We were her family when she had surgery and had her entire breast removed, as well as 16 or 17 lymph nodes and all that crap. So,
what did she tell you on New Year's Eve? And then she passed away the next day, or however that worked out. There was a show. When you're in a band, for those of you who might not get this, when you're in a band, you do not get New Year's Eve off. New Year's Eve is like just a slam dunk. I don't care if you're playing the shittiest show ever. It doesn't matter. You will be playing New Year's Eve if you're any kind of band at all, because that's just the night that everybody needs a band.
Yeah.
And Kathy, who would have been playing New Year's Eve,
she was diagnosed in April of 1998. And her surgery was when she was diagnosed. They went in to do a biopsy, and while they were in, she gave consent that if it was cancer, to go ahead and do the full mastectomy. I know this is really interesting shit, but it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this story is very relevant for all of us who are not getting our mammograms, ladies. We need to take care of ourselves, because when you catch it early, it's key. She noticed a pea-size bump in her breast 4 years prior to this and didn't go get a mammogram. And then at 41 years old, it was 3 centimeters around. So, and that was a cancerous tumor, and she ultimately passed away. So she was diagnosed in April of 1998. We were in a band, but the band, we quit having the band because we didn't want to have a band without her. And later that year is when I hooked up with the Statler Brothers, and I started touring with them. And this was the first year in her entire music career that she was not playing in a band and not playing on New Year's Eve. I spoke with her on the it's been 20 years. Fuck. I spoke with her on the phone that day, which was December 31st of 1998. And she told me before she hung up the phone, I should be on stage right now, because it was about 9:30 at night. God damn.
I should be on stage.
I should be on stage, not lying in my bed like a slacker. It's what she said.
I should be on stage and not lying in my bed like a slacker. The reason why I wanted Tara to tell that story is because it's still part and encompassing of all of this subject that we're talking about tonight. Somebody who's laying on a bed dying, literally.
She died at 12:30, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, 1999. That night, that very fucking night.
She
76 pounds. 76 pounds.
She died that same night. Tara talked to her and she said, I should have been on stage. And that's what we as musicians should be thinking about more than bitching and whining and moaning and complaining. Be like Nandy. Be like Kathy. Get on stage. Do what you do. That's how you're going to make that change. If you're not a musician, then do what it is you're good at and be great at it. And that's what will inspire people. That's what will actually cause change. You're yelling and you're screaming and your name calling doesn't instill any change in anyone. It just annoys them. Be on stage. Be on stage. Be on your stage. Whatever stage that is.
Stephanie says sing for her. And I will say that the whole time I was with the Statlers, because I went on to do 4 more years with them, every time I sang the song Broken Wing, and I wouldn't take it out of my set. I sang it every single year I was with them. And every time I did, I dedicated it to her, and I always wore a pink ribbon on stage. So I did sing for her, and I still do. And every time I think of a song like that or anything referring to that, I always think of her, and I mention her from the stage when Violet has a show and everything. I don't mean to be sad, Amy. Sorry, honey. I'm not trying to be sad. I'm just trying to be like, we need to take care of each other. We need to be more positive because it could stop tomorrow. And we never know when that's going to happen. And this is the whole point of this show tonight, is we're sick and tired of the needless bullshit that people are posting and talking about and fighting about. I know there are issues at hand. I get that. I'm not denying that there are issues we need to address. I'm not denying that there are things that are wrong and need to be fixed. I'm not denying any of that. We're not denying any of that by saying all this. But what we're saying is the negativity and the hate is not going to fucking fix it. It's not going to fix it. You have to combat this shit with positivity and work and go out and do something about it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
I don't
know what that is. Just go fucking do something. There is a Jeeping for a Cure coming up next weekend on a Saturday. It's a bunch of Jeeps getting together to raise money for breast cancer awareness. There's things like that. There's walks. There's all kinds of things. Go help people. We had a suggestion for a topic earlier. Go to a homeless shelter and scoop some soup out for these people. Do something.
However, what I will add to that is that if you're the type that gets overwhelmed with just like, you either don't have time or I'm not good at those kinds of things. That's fine. That's fine. More specifically to what Tara is saying is do what you're good at.
Right.
Do what you are good at.
Yes.
If you are good at babysitting children under the age of 6 months, then go babysit the shit out of them. Go babysit the shit out of them and be known as the best babysitter for ages 6 months and under that has ever lived. Just be that, and it will bring that positive energy into planet Earth. And that chain reaction is the chain reaction we need. We need the chain reaction of everyone being individual, but be good at it. Don't be half-ass. Don't fucking be half-ass. Be Nandy. Nandy is not half-ass. Be Kathy. Wish you were on stage and die 6 hours later. That's a badass. Don't sit around and be like, I don't know, am I going to draw a crowd? And I just don't know if anyone's going to pay to get in. We're not making enough money. I'm not going to play music if I don't make any money. I mean, goddamn, I've been doing this forever and I'm not making any money. And we need to make more money. And I wish we made more money as a band. Like, our band needs to make more money. Like, if you're not making any money, I don't want to fuck you. Jesus Christ, fuck you.
Yeah.
Forever and ever, amen.
Yeah.
You have no idea how sick and tired I'm listening to the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Well, I ain't going to be in that, man. I ain't going to make no money. I don't give a fuck about money. If you're making money and you're half-assing it, then fuck you. I don't really give a shit. I don't really give a shit. Go do whatever it is you're amazing at. What are you amazing at? You're not understanding. Most people are not understanding that actually is the very thing that will start to cause a positive turn and a positive twist. Be Pat Mahomes. Be the best. Look how inspiring that fucking guy is. Is he getting on Facebook and bitching and moaning and complaining about everything? Yeah, it's kind of easy when you make $400 million. I get it. But before he made that, he just wasn't the kind of guy that would just sit around and bitch and moan about everybody. He wanted to inspire. He wanted to make a difference. He wanted to be the best. And yeah, now he got $400 million. Think about that. Just go be great at whatever it is. Are you good at upholstery? Upholstery some shit.
Upholstery the shit out of that couch.
Yeah, put some upholstery on that shit. Get your lines all lined up. Get your buttons in the right place. Make sure that you can't see them stitches. Be great at it. Be great at it. And your greatness will start a chain reaction. The way that chain reaction works is one person's positive, two people are positive, 4 people are positive, 8 people are positive. Row! Takes over. Quit overthinking it. Quit overthinking it. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Now, baby, wrap it up.
We don't have a song this week.
So the moral of the podcast episode is Axl Rose sucks a dick. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by our show.
I'm going to put this up real quick.
What is that?
Josh Bull, as we're closing out, Josh Bull Ryan's in. As musicians, our art brings joy, love, and understanding, and much needed break from people's otherwise complicated lives. That's where healing can begin. There is more that unites us than separates us. You are damn right. You're damn right.
Music is that universal language, but I'm also speaking to those of you out there who can't sing, can't carry a tune in a bucket. It doesn't mean you have to be a musician to change the world either.
That's true.
Just be you.
That's
be whatever it is you do.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Be
Musicians are all touchy-feely and emotional. Most of us are narcissistic pigs. We're arrogant. We don't know how to say I'm sorry. We're terrible at things. Absolutely. I can't hold a newborn baby. I hate holding newborn babies. I hate not even my own. They're just weird. They make me uncomfortable. I don't want to hold a newborn baby.
He doesn't want to shake your hand and say congrats at a wedding.
I can't tell you congratulations at a wedding, and I can't hold a newborn baby. I'm terrible at it. There might be other things I'm good at, so I just focus on the things that I'm good at. Just don't be offended when I don't walk through the wedding line at the end of your wedding and say, congratulations. I can't do it. And don't be upset if I come to the hospital to see you after you just had a baby and I don't want to hold it. I don't want to hold that weird thing. I don't want to hold it. I didn't even hardly want to hold my own.
So don't.
Just admit your weaknesses and don't try to be somebody that you're not. Just be exactly who you are. Just be good at it. Just don't be half-assed. Be good at it. If you're a teacher, be good at it.
That's right.
I have teachers. I still remember every single word that came out of their mouth because they were so amazing.
Yes.
I had football coaches the same. I had music producers the same. I held on to every fucking word. Mr. Wizard taught me what a chain reaction is. Thank you, Mr. Wizard, because you were amazing at teaching children science on television. So go do that if that's what you're good at. Be nice. Don't get mad because your food is late. Don't get pissed off at somebody who pulled out in front of you. Just stop it. Don't yell at me about politics. I don't want to hear it. Be cool. Be excellent.
To each other.
And party on.
And party on. That's right.
We'll see you next week. If you want to come up to the lake house, text us and we'll tell you how to get here.
We'll tell you how to get here. And maybe we'll see you out here. It'd be great. It would be fantastic to see you. Thank you, guys. We will see you next week.